Welcome back, moviegoers. I'm the host, and today I'm going to be talking about the latest installment in the ongoing James Bond franchise, Skyfall. That's all tonight on Midnight Movie Madness. For this episode, I'm going to focus mostly on the James Bond films featuring Daniel Craig in the lead role, starting with the 2006 reboot of Casino Royale. And in this one, we get to see the first mission that James Bond undergoes, and we all saw the movie and were absolutely blown away. This was a James Bond interpretation unlike any other. It was big, it was epic, the action was unbelievably huge. The story was a little complex, but it wasn't as complex as the next movie in the franchise, Quantum of Solace, which I thought was a major disappointment, a total misstep in the entire series. So it would be 4 years until we'd see another James Bond movie. And that's all due to what happened with MGM, which went under bankruptcy for quite some time. But 2010, I believe, they finally got out of bankruptcy and went ahead let's start shooting the next James Bond movie right away, just in time for the 50th anniversary. But before I say anything what I thought about the movie, let's talk about the story. After an unsuccessful mission, James Bond is pronounced dead after being shot off a moving train and plummeting 100 feet down into what most take as a watery grave. But since this all happens in the first 15 minutes of a 007 movie, it's safe to assume that he survives this ordeal. But during his absence, his employer, M, played by Judi Dench, is now the target of a cyber-terrorist known as Silva, played to such villainous perfection by Javier Bardem. And despite being a little bent out of shape, Bond comes back to MI6 headquarters to take on the lethal madman. The performances are all around superb. Daniel Craig goes even further in cementing his status as one of the best James Bond portrayals since Sean Connery. Judi Dench gets to do a whole lot more with her character in this film than any of the other previous entries. The new supporting cast like Ralph Fiennes, Ben Whishaw, and Naomi Harris do great work as well. And Javier Bardem creates one of the most memorable James Bond villains that I've seen in years. He's creepy, over the top, at times a little homoerotic, but all around, he's a great adversary for Mr. Bond. The action scenes are top-notch and exciting, the cinematography is stunning, the homages to the past entries are fun and clever, the opening title song by Adele should be considered for an Academy Award, the story is dark and involving, probably the most personal Bond film ever made, and lastly, it's a great return to form for the James Bond legacy that just so happens to be one of the best movies of the year. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Skyfall a 10 out of 10. I loved it so much. I know I've been giving a lot of 10s to a lot of movies this year, but Skyfall should be no exception. So with that said, I am the host, and I will see you next time on another Midnight Movie Madness.